Hi, welcome back to the Our Raw Material Arena. I'm Tavish Cardiff, one of the co-founders of the practice. It is Aligning with Intention Week, the 11th pillar and the final mental pillar before we get to wholeness. Aligning with intention is kind of, if there's an advanced pillar, this is the one. It requires you to have identified some values, identified your own concept of value versus ideal. Look at your own intentions, look at your desires, see how well you put together the resources or the resources show up for you to make things happen. All of those processes, thoughts, ideas go into the mental application of aligning with intention, which is taking all of that raw material and making it work for you so that you get the things that you want when you need them, or at least as close to that as the universe is going to offer you. I like to do the mental weeks with a little bit of a meditative edge to them. So just take a couple of deep breaths, really deeper on the exhale than the inhale. I am more concerned with moving stagnant energy out than taking good energy in. So just think through what you really want out of that breath. It's not really to oxygenate your body right here. It's to get rid of any thoughts, feelings that are lingering around, keeping you from feeling like you can align with intention, like you can get the things that you want. This is such a subjective place. It's mental, and it is the final mental week, as I said. So it's really about what goes on within you, which is why I have you breathing. Thinking just for yourself off the top of your head, let your mind run through what is on its mind. Your to-do list, your unfinished list, your concerns, your fears, your whatever it is that's running around. Let's just tend to it like you would if it were a garden. Let's just go see where we can calm it down or give it the energy it needs. Breathe, exhale, all of the things that run around in our mind, what they call the monkey mind, or the things that just show up unbidden when we aren't expecting them or when we're trying to do something else. Let's just let those thoughts fall away a little bit and bring in the things that are valuable. Bring in energy around the top 3, 5, 10, however your brain works, things that you really, really want and feel like you've got a good shot at getting them. Just imagine having them. Imagine them being complete behind you, in front of you, in your heart, however you hold that thing or would hold that thing completed or in process. Let yourself imagine it done. And I think that's a lot of aligning with intention, is being able to see the end result, or at least the desired end result, and then let the process unfold along the way without becoming discouraged and defeated and feeling like we can't get it done for longer than just, the time it takes to think it and let it go. When we harbor those feelings, when we embody them and pull them in, we rely solely on our mental state rather than relying on that connection to universal help, to universal resources. So the challenge for this week is really going to be noticing what you need from the universe or from someone outside of yourself to make things happen, and imagining that it's happened. Imagining that what you need comes charging in on a white horse. And I know that's not really what'll happen, but that's what it feels like. That the cavalry has arrived and that you are being scooped up and put back on the path that you were meant to be on. And that is really where the mental space is. We call it the architect within the practice. Take out your architect, look at the plans, rebuild the structure if you need to. Get rid of certain beliefs that limit you, see what you can check on to get rid of that stands in your way, and then bring those values and those intentions that really matter front and center. The more you do that and visualize them complete, done, making you happy, the quicker you are to making that happen. And I'm not saying that every single intention that you have will be able to be manifested for you. I don't know you. I don't know what stands in the way. If you want to call and have a session about it, we can do that. But without knowing where a person's raw material sits, without knowing where their mind really holds value, it's impossible for me to direct this space any further than you checking out your own mind and your own belief system. The next week is the final week, wholeness, and that is where we find the grace to forgive ourselves for all of the intentions that we haven't met. So if this week tends to stress you out about things that you haven't gotten done, there's that exhale. Don't forget that. But also come back next week and let's talk from the perspective of wholeness, where we remember that every single moment is perfect exactly as it is, even if you haven't accomplished most of the things on your to-do list. Have a great week, and I'll see you for wholeness.